welcome back to Outtext TV, and in today's video we are going to discuss and preview Game of Thrones Season 8 Episode 1, and it's finally here, it's finally dropped, and I'm sure everyone, millions and millions of people have been watching it, and I'm going to go in and give you my thoughts of what I thought about the episode. And yeah, basically we're going to do this every time the episode comes out for, you know, the remainder of the season to wrap it all up. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so Game of Thrones. Let's start off with saying it's kind of what I expected from the first episode. You know, they are just, you know, putting in the plot, giving you the plot lines, getting it all organised, getting it ready, that they're all going to verge and meet into one big point, which is going to be the big final battle as we all think. But there was a couple of things in this episode that I didn't see coming, and really this episode is basically what you want from a first episode. It's a basic, good first episode, get things running, set the stage, what's about to happen, set it all up, and there was one big reveal that I didn't expect was going to happen in the first episode. I didn't think they would do it in the first episode. I thought it was going to be maybe episode 3, 4 as we get to the climactic battle. However, they did it in this one, and basically this is going to have spoilers, so if you guys haven't watched it yet, which I imagine, I'm finding it hard to imagine that you guys haven't watched it yet. I'm pretty sure most people have, but you've been warned there will be spoilers. So let's start off with the big one, the big issue they addressed. Jon Snow now knows he's a Targaryen. And oh my god, I did not think that was going to happen straight away. I didn't think episode 1 they were going to do that. Sam tells him, and basically Jon doesn't believe him at the start, and then it's such a good scene where he's like, basically like, you're telling me that my father lied to me my whole life. And basically, you know, Sam tells him, really, your father did what he promised your mother he would do, protect you no matter what, and that's what he did. And now we have the power struggle. Jon is the rightful heir to the throne. Is he going to have the balls to stand up to Daenerys or not? That's the big question here. That is the plot that they've put together on top of this, is Jon's the actual heir to the throne, but Daenerys is the queen of the moment, and Jon sees that. Jon doesn't want to be king, but he is the king, and he acts like the king, basically, because he brings the best out of everyone. Does he take over? That's the question. Now he is having that struggle with him, saying, I'm the rightful heir, I can't believe I am, but is this now the time for me to step up and take over and do it? Or do I let Daenerys do it and just throw this under the rug? That's going to be the big talking point going forward now, besides the big battle and that. Now, we did have that creepy scene with the kid that obviously the White Walkers and the Night King have come through there and absolutely obliterated him, cut up people, and put their limbs into like a big like symbol, like with the kid right in the middle, and the kid goes ballistic basically because I think he's turning into a White Walker. And that was pretty creepy. And now you've got it where that group of people, they're kind of sitting there like, oh, okay, so the Night King's passed here now. Shit. Whoa. We need to get back and warn everyone. However, how are we going to get there quick enough? And that's another one. How are they going to get there to warn them that they're coming quick enough? That's going to be a big talking point as well. And that scene was creepy as hell. That was creepy. Now we also got Jon Snow riding the dragon finally, and what a scene that was. He's riding the dragon, and I tell you what, it looks awesome, but it looks scary as hell, because all you've got is these two things to hold on to basically, and you got to hold on for dear life. But it was a great scene watching them fly through, and then he drops off at the waterfall, and obviously they make out in that, and this was a bit of funness in the show, where Jon's opening his eyes, he's kissing Daenerys, and the dragon's kind of like just staring down him like, oi mate, I'm watching you with my mother there. And that was a good scene as well, funny, just, you know, a bit of light heart there as well, before all of it goes to shit really. You've also got, you know, the scenes with Cersei's sitting there, basically talking. She wanted the big army, the elephants and all that stuff to come over. Unfortunately, she didn't get the elephants and that. But something just doesn't seem right with her. She's kind of... I don't trust her. I mean, how can you trust her? But there's just something about her that I don't trust. She obviously has a plan that we don't know of I'm thinking, to betray Jon and Daenerys. She's got some form of a plan to betray them. And the big question is, when is she going to try and execute this plan? When is it going to go full motion? And that's going to be a big, big plot point going in further now. Because Jon Snow, not only does him and Daenerys have to work out this now power struggle they've got because Jon's the rightful heir, you've also got the White Walkers and the Night King they're trying to fight. Jon's trying to hold all the North together to fight. And then you throw in Cersei. You don't know whether she's actually fully on your side or not. That's the big one as well. So that, to me, is very compelling, and just, I'm so intrigued to know what her plan is and what she's going to do. And I can't trust her. I don't think anyone can trust her. And that's the beauty of her character, is it's so well done that you hate her and you don't trust her, as if you were there with Jon and Daenerys in that. You're just like, I don't trust her, because they do so well writing her character to that, and it's performed so well that that's what it's all about. That's what makes great acting. That's what makes great TV and movies, is these actors and the writers bringing this character to life to where you're interacting with them while you're sitting there basically saying, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And you'd basically want to say to Jon and that, while you're there, don't trust her. You're yelling at TV, don't trust her, don't trust her. But that's the beauty of it, and that is why Game of Thrones is so good, and Cersei's plan is going to be one that I'm very intrigued on to see moving forward. So yeah, really, overall, this was a kind of what I expected in a good first episode to the final season. Setting everything up, setting the stage and the scene as we move forward, putting in little plot points to move forward, and basically all going to weave in, and boom, the big finale of the final 2 episodes, I believe, is going to be the massive point. So this is all just the groundwork going in to getting to that point. I hope we get a bit more, towards the Night King for the next one, the next episode. I want to see a bit of the Night King and his travels as he's wrecking people. However, though, it is good that they're not showing him as well, because it's kind of giving you that fear factor, like, he's wrecking shit. He's wrecking shop as he's going through. And it is like, geez, he's going to be a force to reckon with. And whether or not they get the weapons and everything done before he gets there, that's the big thing. So, it's going to be interesting. However, I enjoyed the first episode. Let me know in the comments, did you love the first episode? Did you not like it? Are you excited? What are your predictions for the next episode? Where do you think this story goes? What is your favourite plot point going forward here? And yeah, basically your thoughts. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a lovely day.